Alright boys and girls, welcome back to another video here on LewDix Aviation, where I post videos weekly. You get weekly aviation content here on this channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. You get the fun, filled, informative aviation videos. If you are subscribing, you're not getting notified, just check back each week. You'll find another video here for you to watch. Now, today's video is all about emergency procedures, what to do when things start to go wrong. We all know in aircraft, especially single engine aircraft, when something goes wrong like an engine failure, it's time to act and get through the situation successfully. And the difference between making it through successfully and unsuccessfully is a good base of training. Today, a young student pilot, Lucas, is going to try his hand at his first ever engine failure situation. And as we go, you'll see why I react like this.
Oh my God, brother.
But first, let's talk through what we're going to do and some nuances that I think are very important for pilots.
Perfect, man. All right, 3,000 feet, lovely stuff. Talk me through ABCD again.
All right, we got airspeed and then best place to land, checklist, and then declare emergency.
Cool. What's best glide speed in this thing?
65.
Oh, look at this guy. So we'll talk about the checklist quickly. So you say checklist in that. I'm the kind of guy that thinks that has to be a flow rather than picking up the checklist. And like, okay, so we do mixture. You know what I mean? Your main concerns is fuel. So fuel selector, mixture, getting the carb heat on is a big one, making sure the primer's in and locked, and then cranking the magnetos. The other thing to consider, best place to land. Kind of where would you be looking if you were around here? Where would you be looking?
Well, we do have some skinny dirt roads.
We do.
Marshes aren't looking that good, I won't lie.
Good decision.
It's a little bit bumpy.
Good decision.
Yeah, probably one of these dirt roads.
Alright.
Or we also got a main road over there.
Got a main road there.
And those fields right there. So.
Got fields.
Yeah, these are good. Oh, and then look at that airport.
Oh, look at that airport right there. So you got a grass runway waiting for you right there. The other runway you've got for you is Orlando North right underneath us. So when people say, okay, look for the best field, is what they say. Well, on my checklist, it's got best landing spot, because you want to open yourself up to more than just the field. Right. You know, you might have a runway underneath you, so kind of doing that. The other thing to consider when you're landing, wind.
Wind, yeah.
Where's the wind coming from today?
Well, we're calm.
Wind's calm, so you can basically land anywhere you want. But let's say we had like a 10 knot wind from 270, you'd absolutely want to land as best you can into 270.
Yeah, we're landing that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to pull the car up here. Alright. And we're going to pull the power.
Alright.
So engine is failing.
Alright, so we're going to pitch for glide speed. Looking for 65. Alright, so engine failure. So throttle's idle. We got brakes, flaps. Pitching for 65.
What's the procedure?
Fuel.
So you did airspeed. What's next?
We got fuel.
Nope. What's next?
Nope.
ABCD.
Oh, airspeed.
Airspeed.
Alright, best place to land.
Where are we going?
Sorry to stop it here, and some of you may be sick of me trying to teach in these videos, but this is a massive point that I feel is very important to drive home. Me taking away the checklist is something that Lucas will remember from this point onwards, and that's a good thing. He was trying to restart the engine before choosing where he was going to land, which is a huge mistake to do in a real emergency situation. If you get through the checklist, don't get the aircraft restarted, and then look up to see yourself at a lower altitude without having picked a point to land, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Well, Orlando North's right behind us. We're really high, so we can put it back there.
Let's just say Orlando North's out of bounds for this one.
Alright, so got a dirt road there, or this field. Oh, okay, right here. This field, right here.
Perfect. Look at that. Alright, cool.
Alright, and then C checklist. Alright, so fuel.
Alright.
And then carb heat is on.
Perfect.
You don't touch this, right?
You would, yep.
So pull it all the way out?
Nope, mixture rich, because you're trying to troubleshoot and get it restarted, right?
Right, and then crank.
Alright, it doesn't start.
Nothing.
What happens now?
65, best place to land.
There you go. Boom. You declare the emergency, right? How do we declare it?
7700.
Perfect.
Hey, made it 74 my golf. Engine failure. We're putting it down on the field.
Alright, cool. There you go. What field are you putting it down in? Where are you?
Some grass strip. We're north of Lake Popka.
There you go, man. There you go. And then at this point, if you got time, you'd start shutting it down.
Yeah, and then like right when I'm about to land, door.
There you go. Pop the door open. You don't want it to buckle and trap you inside. Perfect, man. You said this field below us, right?
Yeah.
I want you to kind of set us up, so we're gonna land in that field as if we're gonna land. We're not actually gonna land, okay?
Oh, you see that little road?
Yep.
Yeah, go there.
You want to go there, do you?
Alright, so we're pretty much gonna enter a base, or downwind and then base.
So just to question this, just to raise a question. Instead of a beautifully free, open, wide field, you would rather take a thin, narrow road.
Nah, we'll take the field.
All right, there you go. That would honestly, like, you're the PIC, right? Your decision. If it was me, I'd be looking at the wide open space rather than the thing with traffic. There you go.
Yeah.
Look at it all. That was a perfect first choice. Like, from up here, I can't see if there's like power lines down there, which actually now I can see there are power lines down there.
Oh yeah, there is.
Beautifully done on the glide speed.
Yeah, I just gotta remember that checklist.
Yep.
And we could actually get a little bit lower as we're a little high. We want to try and get her down. We'll line it up with this lake and then we'll cut it in.
Great job, man. Great job. Do you think you've made the field?
Yeah, I made it.
Yep, you made it. Alright, go around, man.
Alright, engine is back.
Nice procedure.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Very well done. It's as simple as that. Now, here's the thing. That was from 3,000 feet. You had plenty of time to do things and plenty of time to choose.
You see, like, I wasn't panicking.
Yeah, exactly. It becomes a heck of a lot more difficult time-wise when you're lower.
They should kind of make the checklist a little. If you have time.
If you've got time.
Go for it.
Yeah. So here's the thing. This is where the LewDix Aviation checklist comes in. If time permits, attempt restart. Look at this, man.
Guy has a good checklist.
My checklists are available at LewDixAviation.com. The link's in the description.
Alright, man.
Orlando North Warrior 287 Bravo Golf. 1,800.
Alright, 65, here we go.
I've failed the engine above a private airstrip that we have permission to use because the owner of the rental fleet is based there, and it's usually a perfect place to practice emergencies to an actual landing.
We're at 1,500 feet, you're doing a nice job of maintaining the glide and keeping us high.
I want to see if Lucas can judge his glide to make it down and save us. First from this higher altitude, and then to finish off, we'll see if he can do it from the lower altitude in the traffic pattern. Strap in!
Now, do you want me to touch flaps or no?
When you need them. Yeah, right. We're gonna actually try and land this thing.
Like once you know I make the field, we'll add flaps.
Exactly. On an ARC Sky 734 Mike Golf, we're past the beam, right downwind runway 09, simulated engine out procedure. Hopefully we're gonna do a touch and go well on and off.
Barron County traffic, 813 Hotel Yankees, 8.9 nautical miles north northeast of the field, minimum 2,000 feet, 50,000
Roger.
Touch the flaps yet?
Roger, I like it. Good job on the speed control. Now here comes the judgment with the flaps. You have put us into an absolutely unreal position.
Barron County traffic,
I'm gonna go flap 1.
Turning left base, runway 23, this is going to be touch and go with left closed, Marion.
On and off, traffic Sky 74 Mike Golf, final runway 09, on and off.
And flap 20. 20.
There you go. This is unreal.
Oh, look at that windsock.
Limp. And on the throttle just in case you need it.
Orlando North Warrior 287 Bravo Golf.
Full power.
Oh my God, brother.
Alright, 55, rotate.
On and off, Sky 74 Mike Golf, we're upwind, runway 09, all on and off. Wow. Wow. Brother. That was incredible, man. I am just absolutely blown away with the judgment, the flying, the perfect best glide speed, the judgment on when to put in the flaps, the 1,600 feet down to the runway.
At 2,700, we'll be entering 45 degrees left downwind for runway 17.
All right.
Cloud cut traffic.
Engines failed. Don't worry about the procedure, just worry about putting it down.
Alright, airspeed 65, that's supposed to land right there, let's go.
Let's go.
Before I let any students solo, they have to show me that they can competently land an aircraft from traffic pattern altitude without the use of the throttle. I want to set them up for success if the worst does happen when they are solo. They can use their experiences with me to their advantage and hopefully have a successful outcome.
Like honestly, I know I could make it. We're a little high, but that's alright. And then I'll go flap 30.
There you go, you got the extra flaps to help you.
Yeah. And we can bleed off the speed a little too,
Yeah, you can bleed it off. It's a little bit high, you might float.
Target traffic, Sky Alpha.
On the roll. Nicely done, brother. Nicely done. Wow, brother. That's twice.
Cool, that's good.
Slow it down now, use brakes. Kind of really slow it down because it comes up on you quick here at the end. Welcome to Orlando North, man.
Yeah.
First time getting off the runway
My
here.
goodness. The old bird.
The old bird, 170 Alpha Tango.
And that's the end of today's video. Very much appreciate you making it to this point if you have. If you've enjoyed it, leave the video a like. Make sure you subscribe to LewDix Aviation so you don't miss future videos. And check back weekly if YouTube's doing the thing and not notifying you properly. Appreciate your support. We'll see you next time.